Getting around on kidology.org. Hello, this is Karl Bastian. I'm the founder of Kidology, and I'd like to take just a few minutes to help you find your way around this massive website. That's right, it is a huge website. Kidology's actually been around longer than eBay, PayPal, YouTube, even Google.com, and growing almost daily since 1994. That means there is a lot of stuff on this site. And once in a while, we hear that people have a hard time getting around. And that is understandable because it's hard to figure out the best way to present so much content. So let me just give you a little overview of how to find your way around our website and get to the stuff that you need. Let's start out right here on the home page. Right up at the top, you'll see free today. There's always a little scroller there that has the last 3 items that have posted to the site that are absolutely free. Now, they'll require a basic membership, and often we put things here free even if they're going to go into the premium content. So those who are creative and looking to save money could just come and snag up that free stuff before it goes into the membership area, and maybe even never have to join if they really want to do that. But that's a great place. Up here you have the search bar. I'm going to show you that in a minute. Below that is the submit an idea. So much of Kidology is ideas submitted by our members. In fact, when I'm teaching at church, I come and I search Kidology, and I often find great ideas from people like you who have given me one of your great ideas, and you've equipped and encouraged me in that process. So I appreciate that. Right here at the top, news and updates, you'll see some of the main things that we are promoting. There's a little button up here that says stories. You can actually click on that, and it will bring down some little thumbnails. You can kind of skip around and get a little shortcut to something that interests you. Over on the side of what is Kidology, this is mainly for new people, and it's a fun page because not only does it tell about Kidology, but
what
as
is
you can see
Kidology?
down here,
I am so glad you asked.
yes,
Kidology.org is an online
destination. I'm going to go ahead and skip that, but I walk out on the page and tell you a little bit about Kidology. The Join Kidology is where you would go to join the website. Now, I'm already a member, and so what you're going to see here is the membership center. So if you're already a member, there's all kinds of things you can do right from here. Manage your account. You can cancel the automatic reoccurring billing. There's even a membership card, which we sometimes use for special events to get discounts at CPC or something like that. But here's, a way to submit an idea, manage your garage sale stuff, shop around in the store. So, if you have a job center or a resource listing, you can update that, and of course update your newsletter subscription. So that's a handy place. Now you notice I'm clicking on the logo up here. Anytime you want to get back to the home page, just click the Kidology logo. The only time that doesn't work is when you're on the home page. So if you do want to refresh the home page, you'll just have to use your browser refresh button, and there you have it. Now, right below this main news item, there's 2 little tabbed boxes. One is the zones, and this is just a quick way to see what is newest in the zones. And over here you have the same thing that's for the forums. Now, Kidology has there's a lot of things, but 2 basic areas where all the content is. Zones is our buckets of ideas and resources and things, and forums is where people talk to each other. So moving on down, you'll see we do have some advertising space where we try to help you learn about new products and resources and services from our vendors, and occasionally from offsite folks as well who support our ministry and want us to help you learn about what we have. But we are very picky in our advertising. We don't accept just any advertising. It has to be something that we really believe in and we like, and think it's something our members will find valuable. Down here you'll see a couple of tabs. It defaults to the garage sale because that one changes the most. And but this is the newest stuff. You can click on what's newest in the store, like this Glow Kidman Worship Collection that just went live. Or if we've updated something, it may also appear here. Newest in the garage sale, newest in online training, newest in the job center, the resource directory, and the newest podcast. So it's kind of a quick way to get there. And then down here, just a little blurb from Karl, the founder of Kidology. And I often will highlight something here. I change this, only a couple of times a month. And a shortcut to do it, if you really want to bookmark it, is kidology.org/ and you use the pound symbol and Karl, and that'll take you right down to the bottom, and you'll get there. So that's kind of an overview of the home page. The cool thing is our podcast. I didn't do a podcast for a long time because I'm not an iTunes, iPod, podcast kind of guy, and I wanted to do it in a way that anyone could listen while surfing. So if you click on the logo, it's going to take you to the list of podcasts, and there's quite a few in here, and it's like free teacher training, volunteer training, leadership encouragement. But if you click this launch player, a pop-up actually comes up. Let me move it into the view of this video. And right from here, you can hit play. And there you have it. You can listen to the podcast. Let me turn myself down. But you can actually leave that running and continue to surf the site and be equipped and encouraged as the podcast is playing in the background. Now, if you're on a mobile device, you're not going to see this player here. You'll just click download MP3 and it will play in your iPhone, your iPad, or your mobile device. But let me close that so you don't have to hear two of me at the same time. So moving on down, over here in the zones, you have all of our different kind of buckets of stuff. I mean, if you use iPhoto, you know there's an iPhoto Photos button that's all of your photos, and then you make albums, and you can assign photos to different albums. Well, that's how this works. There will be items that are in multiple zones. It's a way for us to kind of speed up your process of finding things. So if you could go down to the recruiting zone, there it is, and you'll find all kinds of zone posts and resources related to recruiting. But some of these same posts will also be in other zones. For example, if I click on this, you'll read this, and then down at the bottom you'll see this post is located in the following zones. And so there'll be a couple of different places that you may find that. And as you can see here, you can actually comment on it, and it will appear on your Facebook wall. You can click this button and send a tweet out and make sure other people find that great article that you just enjoyed. All right, so that's how the zones work. Here's the forum discussions, and there's a lot of forums. Now you're going to see I have more than you because I'm the founder, and we have some internal forums. We have a private one for Yosemite Summit, but you'll get forums based on your membership level. And so basic gets some, premium gets some extra. But as you go into here, the Let's Talk Children's Ministry is the most popular. Here you can see the topics and the number of people who have replied, the number of people who have read these. We have over 10,000 discussions on kidology. This forum is over 10 years old and is loaded. So when you want to learn about something, you know, maybe instead of starting a discussion on, say, check-in systems, I'd recommend you click the search button and you just type in check-in system. You'll see I've done this before. And you can choose topic subject, message body. I'm going to go message body because they might not have used the words check-in system in this topic. They might have said child security or something like that. And then you can check all forums or just some forums. I'm going to go ahead and click all forums. I'm going to start the search. And so here you will find check-in systems has been talked about a lot. There's 11 pages here of conversations, plenty of research that you can do rather than starting a new conversation. As you can see by this reply by KidCheck, sometimes our vendors even participate in these discussions. So I would encourage you to become familiar with the forums, pick which ones you want to put in there. There's one for leadership and for coaching, family ministry. There's a thread for every Kidmin talk that I do. Some are related to products like Disciple Town and Kids Church and the open source and God's Path free curriculums. And if you have a local network or maybe you need a roommate for a conference, you can actually click in there and say, hey, I'm going to CPC West. Someone want to room with me? And a lot of people do those kind of things. Now, the forums are absolutely free. You don't have to be a premium member. And so get in there, talk, ask questions, and relate to others. And over here on the left side, you'll see a list of many of the forum discussions there. And then, of course, there's the store, all right? And on the store, you can find what's new on Kidology. Again, we have some tabs for what's new, for curriculum. Speed Stacks is one of our top-selling items, so we've got a tab there. We sometimes change which vendors there and feature different ones. Music and video and teaching tools, and we encourage you to check that out. One of the neatest things about the store is this What's New button. And you can click on that. You can actually just go to kidology.org, new in store, and this page will appear as well. In fact, I'm going to make sure that I'm giving you the right URL, and poof, there it is. Good. In the zones, you can do the same thing. You can click on what's new. And if you want to bookmark a shortcut to that, there you can just go kidology.org/what's new. Oh, nope, I got that wrong. So I don't know what that is off the top of my head. But anyway, you can click on that what's new and find out what's new in the zones. But let me go back to store and show you around a little bit. Besides all these categories of online training and kidology stuff, I mean, there's just a ton of categories. My favorite is this view by vendor. Kidology's got almost 100 different ministries selling their resources on Kidology. Many have been selling on our site for over 10 years. We're a trusted, secure place to shop and to find things. And so here by viewing by vendor, you might want to go right down and click on High Voltage Kids Ministry, and then poof, you can find all the resources. You can tab ahead. And another cool one is this view by holiday. If you want to just view by holiday, you just click that, and sometimes the page reloads, and you just scroll back down, and there you have all the different holidays, and there's all kinds of stuff. So it's amazing. Now the garage sale is a great area. I encourage you to go there, click about the garage sale, so I don't have to take too much time now. But this is where you can sell your stuff. Now a lot of people will sell through Facebook and other places, but then you don't have an advocate when things go wrong. In fact, we'll refund the order if things don't go well, or we'll help work with the buyer or the seller to resolve things that happen, just like they do on eBay. The one advantage of the Kidology garage sale is you get to set your price, and it stays in the store until it sells for the price that you want. It's not a 10-day limit, and it's also not bidding. So if there's something you really don't want to part with unless you can get X amount of dollars, you can list it there, keep using it, and then you'll be happy to be able to get that sale when somebody comes along that sees it for the same value that you do. But then here we have online training, all kinds of video training here, and from the Kids Church Cookbook and the Leadership Labs, some teacher training, volunteer topics you can send out to your volunteers. You can even request a topic, and it can be a great way to do it. You send them a link and a passcode. They don't have to be a member of Kidology to benefit from these teacher training videos. There's coaching. All about the coaching is over here. When we do a conference, you can host a conference. Guys can go to Yosemite Summit. We even have a page that lists a lot of the great conferences and the main ones that we're aware of and we recommend, with links to them. We've got a complete job center, and you can explore that to learn about it. The resource directory is the largest free online yellow pages, basically, although it's not yellow pages because that's trademarked, but it's a resource directory for children's ministry. And if you have a ministry or you have a favorite, you can submit it in here, and nothing goes live until we approve it, but that's what it is. So child safety, we provide background checks and check-in systems through some partnerships, and you can read about those, and they get discounts. And often you'll have to click through to a membership page, like this one's open to everybody. But if you're a member, you'll be able to click here and get inside and learn about the discounts. This Kiddosphere is just other websites that we have that are related to Kidology. It's kind of the Kiddosphere. It's the other websites related to Kidology. And of course, in newsletters, we'd love if you subscribe to our newsletter. We've got well over 30,000 subscribers. It's often going up and down, but we have a lot of people on our newsletter list. We don't send too much email. We don't sell our list. If we get an email from us, it's something that we want you to know about. And here's a little known secret, is the archives. If you really want, you can go back in time and you can see some of the things that we were doing in the past, even our ancient newsletter formats, if you really want to. So then moving on down from there, the About Us has a lot in there. Has links to the What is Kidology. You can meet our staff. The Kidman Pro Team is a team of children's pastors and children's ministry professionals who volunteer their time to answer questions in the forum, because submit content to the site, and really they're kidologists just like I am. And if it's a team that interests you, contact me and let me know. But our forum never has unanswered questions, because this team makes sure that everyone who posts questions gets quality answers. So we have a staffed forum, as well as other things that they do. You can read about how you can support Kidology as a champion, or learn about our foundation. If you're a business, we do some email marketing. You can read about all these different things here, and then how to become a member, and then contact us is when things go wrong. You forgot your password, you didn't get your download links, or whatever issues you may be having. Then please go ahead and drop us an email. You can open a support ticket, and we'll take care of you. So this is kind of how you navigate. Of course, we've got some surveys and testimonials and other things around the sides, but the search is been completely redone and enhanced, actually in the last year. And so let's just put in the word faith and do a search, and let me show you how the search works. All right. So you put in your word, Kidology starts working. We're indexing our site all the time so that we know what keywords and what summaries and the titles and the body of our messages. Because we're a membership-based website, Google will have a hard time indexing everything because it can only see what's outside of the membership wall. We used to use a Google engine, but it did not search the entire site. So here's some results to faith. Now, these are called best match. The computer figures out what it thinks is the best match, but often, as you know, in a search engine, the best match is really not matching what you want. So over here to the right, you can click on zones. It will narrow down to searches in the zones, all right? And so here we have a little more specific. Or you want to teach on it, you just click on store, and you're going to find resources that teach, they use the word faith. You can even search the forums, and this will give you some of the same results as you saw when you actually searched the forum. And I'm waiting here for the results to come in. And you can search the podcast, you can search the training area. And so here we have some of the forum results. Now, you can use these, what was updated most recently, search by the date they were created, subject replies, and that can all be helpful. But this is the goodie. Some people have emailed and said, we like the new search, but we miss the old one. Well, I'm with you. I loved some of the ways we could search in the old one. So if you click additional search options, that's a fancy way of saying the old search. All right. And some of you are going to love this. Here's the old Google results. This is what you used to get if you search for faith at the top of the site. And so it preloads that word, and there's your results. But here's where you can break it down. So you really just want an object lesson on faith, and if you put it in there and you click this search button, then it will do what it did before, and you can search just object lessons with the word faith. And this forum search is exactly the same search that I just showed you a little bit ago in the forums. We just ported it over here so you can search for a keyword, topic, subject, which forum you want to search, and you can even search by results. And so that can be really handy. And since I mentioned the forums, let me just mention a fun thing you can do is click on active topics. And in the last 4 hours is the default, but I can change that to from the last month, and it will load conversations from the last month, or even just conversations from yesterday or last week or whatever. And so that can be a handy way to do submit your ideas. And you can say what zone you think it needs to be in. You hold down control to select multiple ones. You may not know that, but that's all right. You give it a title, author, your email, which is protected, but if you provide it, people can click a link, and through a form that hides your email, they can actually send you thank yous and encouragement. And so you put a summary, the body. A lot of people don't use the footer, and you can even attach PDFs or photos. And then, but we'll edit it, we'll clean it up. We'd love for you to submit stuff, and then we will add it to the site and even feature it in newsletters and things. So then, of course, you can click on the shopping cart in your store, and there's ways to get around there. So hopefully this will help you understand a little bit of how to get around Kidology, how to find what you're looking for. And of course, if you can't find what you're looking for, please just drop an email to support@kidology.org. If my team don't know where it is, they'll ask me, and there's a good chance I know where it is, and we will get back to you. So thanks for your support. Thanks for being a part of Kidology, but most of all, thank you for everything that you do to minister to kids and to reach and to teach them for Jesus, because we're all part of the same team, and we count it a privilege to be able to partner with you by providing you ideas, a place to talk, and countless resources here on kidology.org.